The man picked up the mirror, testing to see if the wealthy woman beside him was still breathing. He looked at the foggy surface of the mirror and felt disappointed. It seemed that the wealthy woman was still alive today. Although David lived off the woman, don't underestimate him. His happiness is something most people can't understand. Because the mansion was so large, he had to ride a balance scooter to go to the bathroom. The underground garage was packed with luxury cars gifted by the woman, one new car every day, each one different from the last. There were hundreds of servants at his beck and call, ready to assist at any moment. Even when he wanted to bask in the sun, someone would help him turn over. When it was time for a bath, 20 servants would line up to trim his nails. Some servants even held up a tablet to show him videos. If he ever got bored, he'd head to the rooftop of the villa to enjoy the view. After that, he'd go for a round of golf. Finally, he'd return home for a full-body massage. That day, the 99-year-old wealthy woman finally woke up. It was their 25th wedding anniversary, but David wasn't really paying attention. He absent-mindedly went along with her, until she presented him with a diamond watch. Only then did he start acting cute and affectionate. Seeing the woman's joyful anticipation, David suddenly realized that he hadn't prepared a gift. But, calm as ever, he assured her he had a surprise in mind. The wealthy woman was overjoyed and immediately ran upstairs to do her makeup. 6 hours later, they finally went out. But instead of anything romantic, David took her straight to a car dealership, where he picked out a sports car in the same color as the woman's wardrobe. He told her it was her gift. The woman was pleased, but at 99, her knees no longer bent easily, let alone driving a sports car. Seeing her struggle, David pretended to be angry and, naturally, managed to manipulate her. To please him, the woman bought the car on the spot. David, thrilled, drove it around to show off. However, when he returned to the villa, he found another sports car parked in front of the house. At first, he thought it was a surprise from the woman, but then a young man stepped out, the same salesman from earlier that day. The salesman was young, handsome, and quite popular with the wealthy woman. He quickly announced that she was divorcing David. Since they had a prenuptial agreement, David wouldn't get a penny. He was left with nothing, kicked out of the mansion with nowhere to go. David sought out a fellow sugar baby who also lived off women, but his friend was too afraid of offending his own rich woman to take him in. Helpless, David went to his sister, but she, now divorced and with a child, refused him outright. In his carefree 25 years, David had never thought about helping her, so she saw no reason to help him. Undeterred, David clung to his sister's house, refusing to leave. One day, while picking up his nephew from school, he met another wealthy woman. Turns out, she was his nephew's grandmother and also the richest person in the area. As luck would have it, she was widowed. David's eyes lit up. Another chance to live off a wealthy woman had arrived.